40 kilometres from the Norwegian mainland lies Træna. It's a tiny Arctic archipelago with a population of just 449 people, and that number keeps falling. The island of Svalbard is home to about 50 people and 100 sheep. Dutch engineer Thijs de Swart moved here a few years ago to become a farmer. In the past, sheep were everywhere. They grazed the grass and kept the islands from being overrun by weeds. But as some people left and others retired, all the other farmers disappeared too.
The communities here are collapsing. The populations have declined very rapidly. It's difficult to live here with kids. It's very difficult to find a job here. You kind of have to create your own job.
Træna's mayor, Trond Vegard Sletten, says people are leaving because of lack of services and unreliable transport. Boats and ferries sometimes get cancelled, leaving locals feeling cut off from the world.
Vi vil at kommunikasjonene våre skal gå når vi har behov for det. Vi vil nå inn til storbyen når vi har behov for det. Samfunnet er i utvikling, og det å bestå da som et lite samfunn, det er utfordrende når det oppleves utfordrende å reise til og fra.
Climate change is making the weather increasingly extreme, often cutting transport links between islands. Weather forecasts are only reliable a day or two ahead. Today, we're lucky. The wind has calmed, allowing Trond Vegard to take us by boat from Svalbard to Træna's main island, Husøya. Located precisely on the Arctic Circle, the Træna archipelago faces the challenges widespread across the region: severe depopulation, fast climate change, poor infrastructure in remote areas, decline of traditional industries, and more. Climate change has driven many fish away from these waters. Træna can no longer depend on fishing like it has for centuries.
Så er det jo andre næringer som har tatt seg opp, som delvis kompenserer for, men den store velstand som kunne være blant mange fordi at fiskeri ga god inntekt, den er nok gått mye tilbake.
Fish farming is one alternative that's emerged, but salmon cages worry some locals concerned about pollution and coastal views.
Small towns across the Arctic face many of the same challenges. A changing climate, shrinking populations, insufficient infrastructure and jobs. Many places, like Træna, are looking for ways to preserve their communities without sacrificing their culture and their environment.
Over the last decade, Træna has lost almost 10% of its people. Families leave when children outgrow the local primary school. Some newcomers struggle to fit in and leave quickly. Træna knows it must change to survive. We follow the mayor to an important meeting. Researchers from a European project called EmpowerUS are sharing their findings after 3 years of work. Maiken Bjørkan from the Nordland Research Institute coordinates the project.
Centralization makes it harder to live in the peripheral areas, maybe particularly in the Arctic. They need more people to the island, they need more possibilities to work here, and they need it to be more attractive for young people to come and settle down. So we've made like a repertoire of different solutions, different tools that they can use in order to achieve this.
One key recommendation is better transport. The boats need to run on time. People in remote areas shouldn't miss medical appointments. They shouldn't feel abandoned and cut off from the mainland. The worry in Træna is that fewer people will mean fewer boats. This would make the problem even worse.
Money follows people living in the municipalities, so when they disappear, it's hard for the county municipality to maintain all of the existing routes. It's difficult, but it's the lifeline of the coastal community, so it has to be in place. If you remove it, people cannot live here.
More tourists could help the island's economy, but the Arctic summer is short, and these small islands can only handle so many visitors. To attract tourists looking for more meaningful experiences, the European project helped Træna build a heritage trail. Visitors can scan codes to learn about the history and culture that make this place special.
I think it's more about like having the personality and the history represented in what they are. They don't want to lose this to something that's too big and just too commercial. So they want their identity to be represented.
To strengthen that identity, the EmpowerUS project commissioned new artwork for public spaces on the largest islands. Local artist Sonja Langskär is painting murals that reveal Træna's hidden stories. She shows the once thriving fishing industry, scenes from old legends, and the vibrant coral reefs that thrive beneath the cold Arctic waters.
To put it on a wall in full scale is a way to show people what they can't see and make them think about what riches we have around us. Yeah.
Træna is fighting to reverse its decline. The community is building cultural spaces and improving its port and museum. The goal is to host more tourists, conferences and start-up businesses throughout the year. We see a new public sculpture taking shape. Norwegian artist and architect Håvard Arnhof created it in close dialogue with local residents. 4 waves, flowing through time and space, will greet visitors as they step off the boat onto the main island.
The world is very much connected with waves. It's like that's energy.
A new luxury hotel with stunning sea views opens next spring. Træna might become a destination for wealthy visitors, but the community doesn't want to lose its authenticity or wild beauty in the process. The pristine environment offers more than pretty views for birdwatchers and nature lovers. It creates eco-friendly business opportunities, like seaweed harvesting. Anders Budde collects wild seaweed along the coastlines. He then dries it and sells it to restaurants on the mainland.
So this is the kombu for making broth, and this is the truffle seaweed that we would use as a spice.
For locals like Anders, these remote Arctic communities can only survive if they keep their soul. The unique identity that has kept people living on these islands for thousands of years.
Yes, we want new development and tourists, but we of course want to keep the place somewhere you want to come and want to live, want to stay. Yeah, that's a challenge.
Europe's Arctic faces a changing climate, an uncertain economy, and rising geopolitical tensions. These communities must adapt to survive and thrive in this new reality.